Hello, beautiful souls. I am Sarah Ariana. I am a divine intuitive channeler and teacher, and I'm really excited to come forth with this message. It's 3 messages actually for the 3 waves of volunteers. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive right on in. The 3 messages for the 3 waves of volunteers. Now, before we get started with these 3 messages, please know you only take what resonates with you. You have all the power. This is what my soul sister and guru and I say before all of our sessions, before our group sessions. You have all of the power. You only take what resonates with you. Okay, message 1. The new paradigm, the shift. And these messages are from my team. This is the Divine Consciousness. It's Divine Light Collective. And this is my group that I tune in with. And this came forth in meditation today. The new paradigm, the shift. With the portals, example, the 7-7 portal, the 8-8, the Lion's Gate, the 9-9, and so on. These portals are activation portals and stepping through new layers of energy and shedding the skin, the programs in the process. So this is a lot. We're just going to pause there for a second. So these portals that are now coming forth, the 7-7, July 7th, the 8-8, August 8th, the 9-9, it goes on and on, right? They're not saying for how long, but for these specific ones, and I felt for the rest of 2025, they're communicating that they're actually portals of activation, and that we step through new layers of energy, because we're releasing layers of the programming, and it's like a shedding of the skin. As each of you shed the layers of programming and completely detach from all programs, a seed is given to those that are coded. The seed is an energetic seed of creation codes that will be held within the womb, heart, or solar plexus and birthed energetically when the divine timing occurs. It does not matter if you are male or female to hold the seed, nurture, and birth. It does not matter if you have a physical womb or not, for this is energetic. Each soul is whole, whether you have organs or parts of the body that have been removed. It's really important to know this as well. Each soul is whole, whether you have organs or parts of the body that have been removed. And side note, during this shift, this new paradigm, there are many of us that have or are experiencing currently is heightened levels of emotion. And this is the letting go. And this can be deep sorrow, moments of crying and crying. You may also have moments of anger. We're talking, this is a huge letting go, a huge purge. And then there's a shift. And an example is, for days, I was transmuting energies, days of crying. And for myself, all of a sudden on July 1st, I woke up, I was in neutrality. And this also can occur for you. And you may also flow into this void of oneness. It is a consciousness, a sacred space of oneness as well. This is message 2 now. There is magic that awakens in the shift. The magic we speak of is what once was and is arriving once again. The magic is within you and all around you. It is the being you walk upon called Mother Earth. It is the elementals, unicorns and dragons, and light beings that are here now. It is the magic within the earth, in the plants, trees, flowers, and animals. As each light worker sheds the programming, the magic rises. And I'm going to repeat that again. As each light worker sheds the programming, the magic rises. And you may notice this as well, that the programs that you were releasing, these layers of skin, of energy, once you release this, that you now attract the energy. It's no longer this push or pull. It's no longer a lack. It's an arrival and an expansion. It's a complete detachment from the 3D way of thinking. It's completely detaching from, I need this money. I need this relationship. This is how a mother, daughter, father, son, husband, wife, husband relationship works. All of this is released. And there's a new arrival. There's an arrival of energy, of expansion, of awareness. This is message number 3. And side note, before we move into message 3, I want you to know that we are all working together. I know so many of us know this. We're all working together. There's no one above or below anyone else here. And this is the contract we all decided upon when to fully arrive in our light with the divine timing. Because now we move into the message for the 3 waves of volunteers. The first wave of light workers, of volunteers, you are now stepping into your missions and purposes and understanding what is a program and what is not. You are moving into your own. And excitement and joy is here now. The second wave, you are going through the letting go process. This can be challenging with emotions and feeling alone. There can be searching for who you are and why you are here. In this shift, many second wavers will feel lighter and more hope. And this is the shift they're talking about. It's the 7-7 portal, before, after, or the 8-8 portal, or the 9-9 portal, and 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. Keep trusting your process and using the divine light tools to aid you. Now, divine light tools, this is meditation, it is intention, it is breath work, it is movement, it is being in nature. And you take that further, it is using the sacred fire. It goes, keep going on and on, but really knowing that the breath work, oh my goodness, it can be everything. Being in nature can be everything. Meditation, yes, can be everything. So it is you using now your intuition, not giving your power away, tuning within, trusting that breath work, the nature, whatever it is, the stillness will aid you. These are the divine light tools we're talking about now. Know if you are in the depth of sorrow and pain, you are transmuting the collective energies and your own releasing is occurring. This will not be forever. Allow the emotions to rise and release. Tune into what your energy and vessel needs to be grounded, nurtured, and balanced. Third wave. Many of the third wavers are in 3D jobs of work or retirement, shining their light, and know their light is needed with where they are at and located. the time will come when you will enter the release from the 3D jobs and go through the letting go process. It will not be as intense with what the first and second waivers have processed and released. And then you step into the full capacity of your light and soul mission and purpose as the energy continues to rise and the earth ascends. Do not attach oneself to I am a first, a second, or third waiver, for it does not matter. This information is a guideline to assist in the current energies. You are all on the precipice of great change on your planet, and what we speak of is not the collapse. Yes, this is happening. However, we speak of the true reality that has been sleeping, lying dormant, waiting to awaken. The magic is here. And when you shed the layers of programming, each light worker feels their joy, their expansion of their light and soul. Limitless creation energy is birthed. And this is the message, the 3 messages for the 3 waivers of volunteers. So we are in layers of energy. Some are in the letting go. Huge amounts of energy that have been released for the collective, also individually. And then one can also be in the expansion, the oneness energy. Others are in a neutrality. It's a complete detachment. You have no attachment to anything. And there's this flow of the energy, a trusting, a complete trusting. And in this complete trusting, you have many awarenesses and epiphanies that are coming forward. An example is everyone's energy field. I mean, this can go out 20 feet. Others call it an aura. You may notice if you're in someone else's field and they're heavily in the 3D watching news, there's no judgment here. This is an awareness that all of a sudden your energy starts to shift and change. You may be picking up on that. And if that person is more in attack mode or woe is me, or drawing the energy that nothing is going right for them, you may notice that when you're in their field. And your energy may start to also move into an attack. And there's an awareness, a click, this is not mine. And you step out of that energy. And you may need to sit for a moment and be like, wow, that was wild. That I went into their field, picked up on all of that energy, knew that it wasn't mine. I stepped out, I'm clear. And there's such compassion that comes in, such a love for that person and their energy field. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no good, there's no bad. It is. And then we can focus on joy, love. Where do we want our energy to be? And we step out of the fear. And we realize when we watch the news, when we read the newspapers, we're actually feeding. This is so wild. We're feeding that false matrix. And so it continues to build every time there's fear. Every time there's talk of this or this is going on and there's fear, they actually are feeding that matrix. This is so amazing, this realization that when we actually consciously step out of fear and we say, actually, I want to focus on love, joy, and unity consciousness. And when you consciously do this, there is a unplugging from that matrix. Because you are taking responsibility and saying no more to that. This is such a huge realization. For the light workers, I know many of you already know this, but it is a deeper knowing within the energy field, within our consciousness, within the cells, within the DNA, within our light. And we speak this truth. This is a big truth that's coming forth now. And we become aware of this. This is really, really amazing. So may this message, these beautiful truths, come forward and wrap you in so much love. Another message coming forth is that we are working together in community. You're not alone. We're doing this together. And wow, we are on such precipice of change, of beautiful, magical shift. And for additional support, this is really exciting. Gru, my soul sister, and I were providing a free live Zoom event. This is not recorded, so we ask only those that can be at the live to register. The link is below. And this is clearing and releasing and also soul alignment. We're really excited about this. We've been offering these free live Zoom events for a few months now, and they're transformational. And for additional support, continued additional support, Gru, my soul sister who's in Denmark, we are offering group sessions. You don't bring a group in. This is individual. You find what date works for you, and it's in groups of 4 only. And this is divinely orchestrated. It's off the charts what's occurring in the groups that are coming together from all around the globe. And what we're finding with these groups is that whoever's booked it, they don't know each other and they've worked together in some capacity before. So this is really magical watching the unfolding that's taking place and the deep dives of releasing, clearing, and soul alignment with these group sessions. The link is below if this speaks to you. There are a few sessions left open at the end of July, and August is also now open. So yes, we are at a beautiful time in this now awakening, this huge precipice of change as we step into this new paradigm and shift. I leave this message with a video of the ocean, and it was a seal popping its head up. And it was the expanse of the ocean and the sky that I felt this oneness energy. And may this oneness energy come into your field, into your heart. In this beautiful time of change for all of us. Blessings of love and light to all. Namaste.